the weeks and months ahead of us, choose Jamaica. Think about what you are doing and choose Jamaica. Because there's much more to be done and there's much more that we will do. So I say to you tonight, choose performance. Choose performance over propaganda. Choose performance over cascas. Look into yourself. Compare Andrew Holness and his team against those who are offering themselves. Compare our policies. Compare our programs. Compare everything and make the right decision and choose Jamaica. From where I stand, I can tell you that my ministry is an important ministry because I have energy and I have transportation, telecommunications, and science. But I can tell you that you saw what the Andrew Holness administration did when Beryl passed and we were not getting the response from the JPS. This government and this minister is the only government and minister that has stood up in defense of the people against a monopoly. You know we have the JPS license that comes up for renewal in 27 and we have to start negotiating this year. I hear the PNP say we don't consult them yet. We will consult them, but I'm not in a rush because they are the ones who negotiated the 2001 JPS license. So I'm not sure what they can tell me to do that we wouldn't do differently to make sure that this time the people of Jamaica come out on top. I have transportation, and you have seen and I can stand here tonight and say that we are well advanced in the procurement stages to land and have buses rolling out September morning, and St. Mary gets 7 school buses for September morning. That is performance. That is listening to the people that know that every time the child leave out in the morning, them pray whole day to make sure the child get to school and come home back, no matter what time of the night. We are not doing it for anything other than that is what is the right and proper thing to do for the children, the future of Jamaica. And we are doing it at a subsidized rate, where students will pay $30 to $50 per trip, when now they are paying $150 to $300 to $600 a day. They will pay between $60 and $100 for a round trip. How many more children will be able to go to school because their parents can afford it, rather than keeping them at home because they can't afford it? I leave you with a call to action. Without you, there is no Andrew Holness. Without you, there's no Norman Dunn. Without you, there's no Darrell Vaz. You are the lifeline of the Jamaica Labour Party. And I want to commend Norman Dunn for doing this thing tonight to award the long-serving labor rights of Southeast St. Mary. When I came in 2007 to West Portland and won for the first time, I never had a neighbor on my left that was labor right or on the right. And over 18 years, Prime Minister, I have worked to the point of where in 2020, for the first time in the history, I have both a JLP MP on my left and one on my right. Them watching my back and I am watching their back. Let us not change that, because I am committed to work with Norman Dunn, work with his councillors, and I say to him, serve the people and they will serve you. Love the people and they will love you. Respect the people and they will respect you. And defend the people and they will defend you. I told you that in the by-election, and I want to reiterate it to you tonight. So tomorrow morning, you'll go through those, what I said tonight, which is my template for success. And if you follow me, you will win bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Labor rights, I love you. And I say to you that after seeing this tonight, I am now very confident. And I will be in Southeast St. Mary. And I will be bringing the 7 buses myself to deliver them in due course. So that September morning, it will be a new day for the children of Southeast St. Mary and the other adjoining constituencies. God bless you all, Prime Minister. God, who God bless, no man cares. Them can't bad mind you, because God is watching. Keep strong, keep the faith, and the rest will be history in a short time whenever you decide to call that election. God bless you. Thank you, Minister Bowser. Southeast St. Mary people. Southeast St. Mary is so loved by the Jamaican Labour Party that see that them give you at least 2 MP one time. And in a sense you almost have a third. Because again, me and my neighbor, that is how Labour Party work. Me and my neighbor voting for Labour. Your next speaker is no stranger to you, because she's somebody is no stranger to winning. A long time she a win. Anytime she set out and run, she win. This money who a go up claims her can't say that. I want you to help me. Welcome to the platform. Your other neighboring member of parliament, Olympian, superstar, Olympic medalist, winner, the Honorable Juliet Hubbard.
Good evening, and let me say a special good evening to Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness. Of course, let me also say good evening to my colleagues, members of parliament and ministers. And of course, you are the most important people in this room today, the workers of the party. I want to commend my neighbor, Dr. Dunn, for having this function to show appreciation for our workers of the party. You know, this long service award, I believe is so important that we express our appreciation to our workers right across the country. Because when we, were in the doldrum, years and years and years, 18 and a half years, no winning for the Jamaica Labour Party, you were still out there in the trenches working for the party. Show a labor rights. I was the 2016 baby coming into the Jamaica Labour Party, and I remember coming over and campaigning in the by-election for Dr. Dunn. And I was so happy that I had a neighbor right beside me in West Rural, to bring us home. And, we want to keep that trend going, labor rights. Again, you heard the Honorable Minister Vaz. We have Anne-Marie Vaz, we have Minister Vaz, we have Dr. Dunn, you have Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, you have Carl Samuda, you have Deborah Chuck. We want to continue that train and keep it going, labor rights. And so Southeast St. Mary, we want to make sure that when the day comes, when our visionary leader, Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness, calls the general election, that we're going to make sure that all the X's are besides the bell on that day. And so, labor rights, I'm really happy to be here, and I want to thank Dr. Dunn for this invitation. I have to say that we have a visionary leader amongst us. We are looking at a time we've never seen this kind of development taking place in our country. And when I moved back here in 2001, I've traveled the entire world, and I knew that Jamaica should be better. I knew that Jamaica could be better. And Bruce Golding started it, and Andrew Michael Holness picked up the baton and is now running away. Prime Minister, I couldn't make the ceremony yesterday because I had to go into my constituency. But I'm from St. Thomas, and let me tell you, a few months ago I drove to St. Thomas and tears came to my eyes to see St. Thomas is finally on the map. And our visionary leader did that, and them can't beat we with what we just do a while ago. Cannot beat us. When I look at Port Morant, where I grew up, years ago, Port Morant was at a standstill. It looked the same as when I left, when I was 16 years old. And let me tell you something. When I go back to Port Morant, no, it's a different place. When I look at Morant Bay, Prime Minister, right across from the urban center is where I used to run. And so I do remember the Goodyear factory when it was up and running. And then I also remember when it died a natural death from the PNP. And so I am very happy to see what is happening to St. Thomas now. And labor rights, this is what we want to see right across Jamaica. This is what we want to see, and the only way that we're going to continue to see that is if we put Andrew Holness back into the Houses of Parliament and make him our Prime Minister. And so you know what you need to do. I also want to see my friend and my colleague back in the Houses of Parliament. So you also know what you need to do is to make sure that you grab your neighbor from now, grab your friends from now. Do not wait until the last minute to make up. Do what you need to do from now, because we don't know when the Prime Minister is going to call the next election, right? So we need to make sure that we're doing all that we can. I also have to commend, before I go down, the Honorable Minister Vaz. We have rural bus system now. Yes, this is something that Jamaica, we've been talking about this for years, but then what? We're not just a talking government, we are action government, right? We do it, we've done it. And so we get it done. That is the type of government that we have. And so we now have the bus running from St. Mary, coming into West Rural, going into Kingston. And it has, it has lessened the burden so much on our people from St. Mary into West Rural. They have not stopped praising Minister Vaz. Thank you, Minister Vaz, for your visions. And we're looking forward, again, to more school buses right across Jamaica in rural Jamaica. Rural Jamaica, of course, a lot of people, we were just left behind, rural constituencies. No longer with this government, we are left behind. So again, I want to commend you, Minister Dunn, for this function to celebrate our workers of the party. And again, Labour Rights, just remember, me and my neighbor, voting for Labour, choose Jamaica, because this is the government, this is the Prime Minister that is going to take us forward. Show our Labour Rights.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister Papa Flynn, Member of Parliament for West Rural, St. Andrew. And the lady who is assisting our hard-working General Secretary and Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, successfully bring crime down in Jamaica. Big up, Minister Cuthbert Flynn. Labour Rights, our next speaker. I don't have to introduce in any way, shape or form, but I want to remind you that our next speaker is somebody who is a first-class political organizer, because he started out as a worker for the Jamaica Labour Party just like you. This gentleman, some of us never realized that in the 2007 and 2020 elections, he get the most vote of any candidate in Jamaica. Some of us didn't realize that this gentleman is such a good political organizer that his constituency signed, sealed, delivered, locked for the Jamaica Labour Party before election call. Him don't have to campaign when election start, because him do the work already. Help me to welcome to the platform the chairman of Area Council 2, the member of Parliament for Southwest St. Catherine. Help me welcome Edward Warrington.
Mr. Chairman of Master Ceremony, Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, Member of Parliament Dr. Dunn, Gillette, Darrell, Councillors, Labour Rights, I bring you greetings from the constituency of Southwest St. Catherine. I was asked by Dr. Chang to speak on the responsibilities and duties of workers in constituencies. So I'll be the good side. So I'll speak in two capacities tonight. The very good one, and the one who speaks politics. But I won't say a lot I want to say because the most honorable is here tonight. When those party cabinet, they all say, look at cabinet minister saying this and saying that, prime minister and all that, and now putting that and come to the position. I'm going to be very nice tonight. But when I'm in another capacity, another crowd, when he's not there, if you just read about it. But I'm going to do the nice part here tonight. Because no crowd is me bad. You have a good part of you. So here tonight, the chairman spoke about getting the most votes in the last 2 elections, and in 2020 COVID that came out with 11,000 votes. Still, I didn't want to run back. I served now 56 years in politics. I started when I was 16-year-old, my father, and I did 26 years as member of parliament. But I couldn't walk away unless I played my part in ensuring that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness serves a 3rd term. I believe in him when others didn't. I met this little young man when he won 1997. I came from New York and I lost. He won. He went through hell. By election, the PD, then TV from him. And he won. And I saw a little slim, lanky, skinny man young boy walk through the door. I was impressed with him. So I put up that fight, never give up. And he practiced what I preach. They're telling me, never, never, ever give up. Fight to the end. You'll never be defeated. When we won in 2007, I said to him, Andrew, he said, keep your nose clean, you're a future leader. He said, where is it to me, brother? I said, you're a future leader, I can see down the road. And it turned out to be. I saw it in him, the ability. And it turned out to be one of the greatest leaders that Jamaica has known. And I'm proud to serve with him. In Central Executive Standing Committee, this man, any subject to raise, he can participate and give you a good contribution. I serve in the cabinet, and those cracks made sometime my issue come up, him know it to the ground and can defend and represent. How the hell can we, Jamaicans right mind, give up a talented Jamaica, burn yourself, come from that people to somebody in the sector from England? We choose our own because he has proven to be the best we can have. We can give it up for somebody else who will never be able to deliver for Jamaica as he has. And I'll fight to the bitter end to ensure that that the most honorable Andrew Michael Holness serve the 3rd term and the 4th term. I told him that there are 8 constituencies I'll be working in for him. Because I don't work at Southwest St. Catherine. But I'm told today there are others that work in to ensure the victory itself. Southwest St. Catherine can tell you, I done my poll and I have 10,000 votes more than PNP. If I get 50% of jail to support and the PNP get 100%, I still win. I can tell you guys in the vote myself, they count myself. But me now I'm going to say, I want to retire scoring more than 14,000 votes in the next election. Prime Minister, this is my pledge to you. The votes are there. We're going to do it. Workers, our mission is to win elections. And we must make ourselves ready in order to achieve this objective. Tireless effort will be necessary on the part of all party functionaries at every level in our organization to operate as an integrated unit. The most essential tool is the voters. Is the voters list. Canvass the list. Do a good canvass. Most important of all is the need to present to the country an image of a united team, working in unison towards one objective. In any vibrant organization, there will be differences of opinion. But critical to any strategy must be the willingness of individuals within the team to suppress personal interest in order to strengthen the party. Central to any likelihood of success is a candidate around whom everything revolves. In the final analysis, it is a candidate on whom the party must rely to present its views. Philosophies, policies throughout the constituency. It is a candidate who are ultimately responsible for ensuring that the interests of the party is upheld at all times. It is therefore extremely important that the image of the candidate is impeccable, thus enabling them to inspire and motivate those with whom they come in contact with whom they must work. Sustained success will only attain those candidates who display a sincere commitment to selfless service to the people and a determination to improve their quality of life. To contribute in the process of nation building through political representation is the most noble of all endeavors. Every constituency has a hard core of loyal and experienced workers. It is important, however, that a full complement of workers is identified and trained for each polling division. Those workers should be comprised of the following: polling division supervisors, PD captains, indoor agents, outdoor agents, runners, which is normally 21 for every canvas daily in that PD. These are the backbone of the organizational structure. At the grassroots, close collaboration and coordination must be maintained in order to be assured of success. The PD captain should be the most respected and reliable supporter in the polling division. This person is the one whom the candidate must rely to identify all workers needed in the PD. This person must be assigned responsibility of coordinating and generally of supervising the activities within the polling division, in addition to keeping the candidate and constituency executive up to date on all events and general development within the PD. The indoor agent is responsible for working inside the polling station on election day. This person is the sole individual within the polling station whom the candidate can rely to protect the interests of the party. It is therefore vital in selecting indoor agents. Special efforts should be made to ensure that they are able to read and write, has some knowledge of the electors within the PD, unafraid to stand and protect the rights of JLP supporters, reliable and attentive to the task assigned. It is not unusual to have the PD captain serving as the indoor agent. In circumstances where polling division is divided into A and B stations, an additional agent will be needed. The outdoor agent, the use of this category of workers is as critical as previous years. It's not as good as previous years. Primarily because of this work was to advise electors where to go, cast a vote, and to take note of electors who turn out to vote. The introduction of the cluster supervisor, who is entitled to operate within the precinct of the cluster, more effectively perform this role. It's important, however, that all constituencies should utilize the post in order to ensure that in the event the indoor agent has to leave the station for any reason, the outdoor agent is available to fill in. Both indoor and outdoor agents should therefore be equally trained to operate within the polling station. These workers, the runners, should be assigned the names and addresses of 20 voters who are being canvassed. This assignment should be made as soon as they are identified and should involve persons who live in the polling division. Each runner should visit the voters assigned and ensure that they become familiar with them and report back to the PD captain on any problem which they may encounter. So the runners should not be assigned just as election. The runners should be assigned their workers the moment the canvass is completed, that they know who they are. And it's best you assign these workers to the people living on the street. Instead of one runner who up here so and we go down so. Assign them within the area in which they are. The runner must be the eyes and ears of the candidate. Information gathered through regular visits must be used to guide the candidate as to the appropriate action needed to be taken. There is no more effective way to keeping in touch with JP electors. To realize the service of runners only on election day is to put victory at risk. So the runners must be working continuously, not just election day. The 1 in 20 list should be constant companion of the runner, and regular reports should be submitted to the PD captain on a monthly basis, at least. So that runner must have that list and work from now. Report back to the PD captain that the problem we have with a voter, that PD captain reports back to the candidates, who should take it from there. It is always best to assign runners at the same time that the group canvass is being done. As each name is identified as a JP supporter, try to determine which worker would be best suited to be assigned to that elector. The assignment should be based on 1, personal relationship with the voter, proximity to residence, common areas of association, example, church, large professional association, etc. Ensure that no single worker is assigned more than 20 voters. Prepare this group of 20 of all no-view electors and assign them to carefully chosen runners for personal visit and observation. So what I'm saying here, you assign the JPU voters to runners, but you have those you can canvass, you know who they are. You assign them to some workers who will visit them from now to election day to find out where they. What I'm saying is that even though you have personnel that canvass, no views, assign workers to them, that worker can do a great job between election day to find out who will support you, who won't support you. They can shift those to election day list. It is critical we approach that. Runners should be made to understand that their responsibility is to ensure that constant contact is maintained with each elector on their list. Party literature should be communicated to the electors through these means. Regular monthly meetings should be held with workers for the purpose of updating the canvass and receiving reports about electors visited. This will enable the campaign team to obtain a clear picture of the strength of the constituency. A well-run campaign is the application of all the techniques and resources designed to maximize the chance of winning the seat. It has to be a broad-based, multi-pronged operation with many activities taking place as to ensure that the campaign is making the maximum impact on the voters in the constituency. A campaign in which one element at a time is pursued will never succeed. It means you have to do them all together. There is therefore no room in contemporary politics for a one-man campaign. It can't work. A candidate alone will never be able to mount a serious campaign. There are simply too many things to be done at the same time. It is necessary to have a hard-working, committed and cohesive team around a candidate. Essentially, there are no limits to the activities involved in monitoring a successful campaign. Constituencies are varied in their particular characteristics, requiring different strategies that may be peculiar to a constituency. The effectiveness of a good organization is very important, but cannot by itself assure success at the poll. The personal image of the candidate is critical to the cultivation of a lasting support. The building of a positive perception is the result of combined effort by the candidate and the team to adhere to certain basic guidelines that will inspire confidence and respect and support to ensure victory. All right, we're done with the good boy part now. I spoke before and I talked about color. I'm not racist. Never be. I'm a black man. I go to white man country and go succeed education and come back. But you have this young man, Isaac, what have you, in Port Antonio. Talk about Darrell and Hannah, white people can support them. And my goal in a white man can platform, never condemn him. But when I say my goal is white, they attack me. Me not attack white man, you know. All I can talk about is white man golden. That party demonized Edward Seaga for years. In the barn and all that nonsense. But I can say, my current leader, Banya, his mother Banya, his grandmother Banya, he knows it all sorry. But if Mark lose, he back in England, where the ancestors come from. And I said before, what this government and Michael and Andrew Michael Holness have done for this country, we can't turn it back. Can't turn it back. So we stick with him. One of us in St. Bernard, a 2-room board house in Spanish Town, Cumberland Road. Which part Mark come from? The elitist Englishman. Born with gold spoon in his mouth. Never won a Jamaican's passport till me say never none. Okay? So what do the man like that? Use our own. So our own. And don't anybody fool you. The third term is assured. I mean, this thing 56 years. I can feel the wind. It's blowing in our direction. The third term is assured. Andrew, Michael, Holness will to the third term. And that's why we run back to make sure I'm there to support him in the third term. Prime Minister, I told him I'm available to you. Anyone you want to send me, I'll be there to work for him in this party. Them guys in next side, white man goal is so desperate. They now got hospice and nurses home to find people to campaign. They will take off one half of the trolley. They will be sick, the live and the dying to campaign. Okay. Then the nurses home, hospice to Patterson come talk to them. The company they done. Then go for care the night. Put the trolley in the hospital to come talk. We go walk out. Then go for the dying. Bobby Pickers game. And put him on wheelchair to come talk. If somebody is sick, you die on the dead, fail you. You not dead already? You know when you run? no. Sit a grab bed. And I was going to lock the door. And now go. If you very respect, there's extra police down there and security guard. God, well now, a guard might come on the grave. But they must have kept it today. If you must be sick, the dead and the dead, take out them and bone. All the hell you think can beat 100 Michael Wood. Let me tell you. No man ain't fool about that man's support. That man's who can't pull his own house. Importance way, and Kenyans get the backside down there. We have done pull your council too. We know so we stay. How much we have? 49 seats. I am sure we're going to hold the 49 and take some from PNP. Here council. Next month, we're going to Andrew Weekly constituency for next meeting. And in the 13th of July, here council 2 gonna roll out in Olaba for the gospel concert to start the victory march. When we go Olaba and we start victory march, once we have the gospel concert, a month, 10 months go be went down to Era Clark. When you have a gospel concert, boss, that's what you have. You say anytime you have gospel concert, election is closed. And when you have it, we are win. Labor rights, and God is going third term.
Labor rights, let's stand over. There comes the chairman. One of the hardest working MPs in the history of Jamaica. I told you, first-class political organizer and political historian. Let's thank Everett Warmington. So Liberians, Liberians, easy music man. So, thank you again, Era Council Chairman. Our party leader reminded me a while ago that the #1 reason he's here in St. Mary today is to thank and award the long-serving workers of the Jamaica Labour Party in this constituency. So we're going to start with the Anato Bay division, because you are a very lucky man. You have nearly 100 people serving the Labour Party of 30 odd years and counting. So we're going to go through the names quickly. As you hear your name, just come up to the platform. We have our team on the side here. They'll hand you your certificate. And you come up and the Prime Minister, your Member of Parliament and the Councillor will present the certificate to you so you can get your photographs. So, Labour Rights, we have been doing very well this evening. We have been very disciplined, very organized. So, let's go on through this part quickly. From the Anato Bay Division, Jacqueline Campbell, Byron Tyrrell, Dougal Latibodir, Jehan Watt Ellis, Alvin Webster, Sonia Smith, Derek Makulski, Charmaine Freak, Ellen Collington, Sonia Kelly, Michelle Williams, Everton Perry, Prime Minister, Member of Parliament, Councillor Brian. Can you make your way to the platform, please?
And so to show you I care, I love you. I just want to say thank you for the many things you've done. For having faith in me more than anyone. And the people would have.
I had reached Uriah Oliver, Louise Ferguson, Maxine Francis, Vivian Duane, Joan Johnson, Teresa Lyons, Percival Weber, Shireen Brown, Nugent Deans, Delcita Plummer, Loxley Henry, Claudette Roberts, Faye Jackson, Cynthia Robinson, Sophia McGregor, Roderick Archie, Joycelyn Bagnall, Charlene Robinson, Janet Dennis, Joy Scott, Carissa Haywood, Charlene Hales, Anne-Marie Treasure.
So much to share and so to show you I care. I just want to say thank you for the many things you've done. For having faith in me.
Labour Rights awardees receiving from the party leader, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, Member of Parliament Dr. Norman Dunn, and your beloved Councillor Hugh Bryan. Let me finish the names: Charlene Hales, Anne-Marie Treasure, Janet Bucknall, Thelma Harrison, Pauline Pascal Leaf, Eric Johnson, Elise Lewis, Doreen Campbell, Claudette Archie, Ian Davis, Eric Johnson, Eroy Fife, Carlton Bennett, Ian Francis, Pauline Steele Davis, and Paulette Steele. I know that family very well from Enfield.
So for as long as I
Drew up in.
I have so much to do just to prove my love is true. 'Cause I thank you. Lord knows I was headed down here until you came. Now suddenly, life is a song. This happy song I just love to sing. Especially for the joy it brings. Sugar, you stood up for me. That I love you. I just want to thank you for anything you done. Want to say thank you for anything you done. Yeah. Thank you for anything you done. You've been good to me, and I thank you for anything you done. Stood up like the strongest tree. Thank you for anything you done. Thank you for anything you done. I just want to thank you for anything you done. Said you've been my best friend. Thank you for anything you done. Thank you for anything you done. And I want to testify. Thank you.
Castleton and Richmond Division, stand by. Your next.
Is a reason why. Thank you for anything you done. I won't sit my man. Thank you for anything you done. I want it to get it first thing. Thank you for anything you done. I just want to say thank you for anything you done. You've been good to me. And I thank you for
winning right now. Our time's living right now. Cause we're winning right now, yeah. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Hey, what's up now? Hey, I'm about King W. Hey, from the hills. Put them in my bed and in a jump with our bells. Every day you see me with the pan on the extreme. Break with us like the rocket extremes. And every single ounce I can find the expel. It's all about progress that we have the excel. I'm watching. Looking nice, so just we just well. Another knock out for them in the next spell. I'm about to send my ear back backyard to get well. Cause I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm so sick of it. Well, that's all this of it. I'm yet in on the beauty when winning on the darling. Cause I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Oh, we're winning right now. I said we're winning right now. If we get that love, we do what we living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm sure right now. Oh, we're winning right now. Our time's living right now, yeah. I said we're winning right now. So every day the silver and the reigning champ, and I'm the glory, the silver line, the reigning champ. And if this is I'm at the place, it's where we're reigning from. It's just the type of place it should be reigning from. Now I'm winning. Yes, every quarter, every minute. Holding my shots and then I'm burning if I'm swimming on. You know that there's no beginning, no matter the circumstances, believing in my own. I'm winning. I'm winning. And while we close off on those for the Anatomy Division, those hard, dedicated workers for 30 odd years of service to the Jamaica Labour Party. Castleton, and by. From the Castleton Division, Mr. George Grant, Judith Swaby Smith, Violet Hunt, Veronica Davis, Edward Davis, Darrell Almond. Please come to the side of the stage, collect your certificate to take a photograph with the party leader, the member of parliament, and at that time your councillor.
Look at where we're coming from, where we are today. We gotta say thank you, and Lord. And if you put us to the right, bless in every way. We gotta say thank you, I'm the nice, I'm the hungry, I'm making famous.
Thank you, Miss Gill. Thank you, Councillor Brian. Councillor Danvers. Councillor Danvers. Goose. Let me read out the names again for the Castan Division. Ivy Brown, Darrell Allman, George Grant, Judith Swaby Smith, Violet Hunt, Veronica Davis, Edward Davis. Over 30 years of service for the Jamaica Labour Party to the Castleton Division. Go straight to play, man, for your photograph. One at a time, one at a time. Richmond Division, stand by. For the Richmond Division, start making your way to the side of the platform to collect your certificate and to take your photograph with the party leader, with the member of parliament and with your councillor. For the Richmond Division, Donald Duncan, Barrington Young, Hepburn Morrison, Peggy Spalding, Millicent Gilzine, Paulette Leckie, Pauline Wade, Joy Stevens, Dalton Green, Narkisa Shunis, Norris Marat, Marcia Young, Patricia Young, Adassa Nugent, Carol Harris. Ivy, I see you. So we're wrapping up now for the Castan Division. Richmond Division, long service workers. You're next. Thank you, Councillor Danvers. Councillor Query, can you make your way? Again for the Castleton Division, Carol Harris, Adassa Nugent, Patricia Young, Norris Maraj, Narkisa Shunis, Dalton Green, Marcia Young, Joy Stevens, Pauline Wade, Paulette Leckie, Millicent Gilzine, Peggy Spalding, Hepburn Morrison, Barrington Young, Donald Duncan. Make your way to the side of the platform, collect your certificate, then you proceed to the front to take your photograph with the party leader, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Member of Parliament, Dr. Dunn, and your councillor, Richard Freer. This day in history, Friday the 16th of March 2025, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Member of Parliament Dr. Norman Dunn, and our councillors, Renford Danvers, Richard Query, Hugh Bryan, our caretaker from Belfield, we're awarding those persons who have been serving the Jamaica Labour Party from the days of Alvarez. The Jamaica Labour Party saying thank you. Thank you to our long-serving workers. We don't take you for granted. We appreciate you and we love you. Field Division, stand by. Long service workers from the Belfield Division, make your way to the platform to collect your certificates. The workers of the Belfield Division, make your way to the side of the platform. Collect your certificates to be awarded by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. Sonia Phipps, report momentarily, please. Sonia Phipps, you need in a moment, Sonia. Division workers, start making a way. division, 30 years and over. Start making your way. Everton Thompson, Mafia Miller, Peter Hudson, Charles Barrett, Claudia Clark Booth, Sandra Price, Marcia Tatham, Cynthia Samuels, Marcia Price, Maurice Hudson, Maureen White, George Lindsay, Charmaine Durant, Maxine McDermott, Claudia Beavers, Calvin Barrett, Dave Morris, Alexander Moore, Delroy McNeish, Rupert Gray, Althea Blake, Joan Blake, Zephaniah Hutchinson, Winston McKenzie, and of course, the very Reverend Clive Data. Field Division. Let's go again. Being awarded for long service to the Jamaica Labour Party from the days of Cyrus. Over 30 years dedicated service to the Jamaica Labour Party from the Belfield Division. Everton Thompson, Mafia Miller, Peter Hudson, Charles Barrett, Claudia Clark Booth, Sandra Price, Marcia Tatham, Cynthia Samuels, Marcia Price, Maurice Hudson, Maureen White, George Lindsay, Charmaine Durant, Maxine McDermott, Claudia Beavers, Calvin Barrett, Dave Morris, Alexander Moore, Delroy McNeish, Rupert Gray, Althea Blake, Joan Blake, Zephaniah Hutchinson, Winston McKenzie, and everybody knows the great Reverend Clive Tatham. May 16, 2025, the Jamaica Labour Party, Southeast St. Mary, led by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness, thanking our workers for over 30 unbroken years of service to the Jamaica Labour Party. Thanking you, the Jamaica Labour Party, thanking you for your over 30 years of dedicated service to the Jamaica Labour. Labor rights, I told you earlier, they are not a division alone, have about 100 people. Over 30 odd years of dedicated service to the Jamaica Labour Party from the days of Alva Ross. Not even the little one, the big one, Father Ross. So, we still have Caroline Robinson from the Anata Bay Division. We still have Yvonne Downer from the Anata Bay Division. We still have Simone Peter from the Anata Bay Division. We still have Annette Martin from the Anata Bay Division. Please come and collect your certificates so that you can take your photograph with the party leader, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Let me run over those names for the Anata Bay Division. Caroline Robinson, come and collect the certificate. Annette Martin, Simone Peter, and now, as we wrap up from the Anata Bay Division, Councillor Hugh Bryan, those additional out of your multitude, let's just wrap those up so we can get to the special awards. We have some special awards tonight, Labour Rights. There are some Labour Rights who love Labour Party so much they can't stay in their own division. So they work in the whole constituency. And we have decided to give those a special award as well because they deserve it. Please come to the platform right away. Basil Newton, Carlton Bennett, Paul Ingram, Clive Lewis, Ricky Shaw, Anthony Ricketts, Teddy Brown, Sakinetti Williams, Uriel Francis. Please come to the side of the platform right now to collect your certificates. Quickly, Basil Newton, Carlton Bennett, Paul Ingram, Clive Lewis, Ricky Shaw, Anthony Ricketts, Teddy Brown, Sakinetti Williams, and Uriel Francis. Make your way to the side of the platform to collect your certificate and your plaque to take a photograph with the party leader. Please come to the side of the platform to collect your certificate and your plaque. These are special awards because these individuals have given service to the entire constituency beyond their division for well over 30 years. Basil Newton, Carlton Bennett, Paul Ingram, Clive Lewis, Ricky Shaw, Anthony Ricketts, Teddy Brown, Sakinetti Williams, and Uriel Francis. Quickly, please make your way to the side of the platform to collect your certificate and plaques so you can take your photograph with the party leader who is here to hand them personally to you, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness.
I'm loving of the music sounds. It's the woman we are praying. It's in the net. Give me a little one drop. Make the bass line roll and touch. I love how the rhythm just a chop. Me and the woman I rock. Give me a little one drop. Make the bass line roll and catch. I make it double up and while I ride non-stop. Me love it, me love it. Me love the chocolate. All one foot man a dance. So go, no problem. Yo, never know make up a face. No meal mugging. Good vibes in the place. No one watching. Long dance, so make you feel like this. You feel like this. The beat well clean, so fresh. Oh yes, so blessed.
Colin Graham, are you here? Basil Newton, are you here? Ricky Shaw, are you here? Uriel Francis, are you here? Please come to collect your special awards to be presented to you by the party leader, Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness.
Give thanks, you know, every day.
Sharon Steele, can you make your way directly to the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party?
We spend with the sun, so much money in the club. How much you spend with the ones you love?
Directly to the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, because you are receiving a plaque tonight from the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, for over 4 decades of unbroken service to the Jamaica Labour Party as a worker for the Jamaica Labour Party. One of the hardest, longest serving workers in the Anatole Division and in the entire constituency of Southeast St. Mary. This is a special award to you from the Prime Minister of Jamaica because he has recognized your exceptional service to the Jamaica Labour Party. Maurice Marag, again, another labourite who has given almost half a century of service to the constituency of Southeast St. Mary and to the wider Jamaica Labour Party, being awarded by the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Everton Perry, almost 50 years of service to the Jamaica Labour Party from Buster Boy. Tasha Senior, make your way up. Tasha Seymour, over 4 decades of service to the Jamaica Labour Party, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, presenting a special award to you. Latrine McDean, make your way to the Prime Minister. Latrine McDean, make your way to the Prime Minister of Jamaica for exemplary service to the constituency of Southeast St. Mary. Special award from the Member of Parliament, Dr. Norman Dunn, and the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Likewise, Garfield Boss, make your way to the Prime Minister.
Give thanks, you know. every day.
Sharon Steele, make your way to the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
You spend all that money on your watch. How much time you spend with your son? So much money in the club. How much you spend with the ones you love? The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings.
Sharon Steele.
Simple things are your blessings. And you don't notice your blessings. You pick you with the shoes by your feet. Lord, we can't choose the fence for your feet.
One of the hardest working, longest serving workers of the Jamaica Labour Party in the parish of St. Mary. A special award from the Member of Parliament, Dr. Norman Dunn, and the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Kenisha Northover, you're next. Make your way to the Prime Minister. For exemplary service to the Jamaica Labour Party, Charlene Hayes, you're next. Labour rights, these are special awards for persons who have gone beyond the call of duty for the Jamaica Labour Party in the constituency of South East St. Mary. Kenisha Northover, I know I saw you earlier, I know you're here.
Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things are your blessings. And you don't notice your blessings.
And one of the biggest trophies tonight, Charlene Hayes. Charlene Hayes. Woman Labour Rights. Woman Labour Rights. Woman Labour Rights. Woman Labour Rights. So pick and king. So pick and king. All of the one study of workers and labour rights. My good friend Julia 90 them call her. Excellent. Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, Dr. Dunn. Labour rights, we have more prizes and surprises. Right now, a good thing me not stay like TNT and Bad Nine, because I see some pretty fridge and stove, flat screen TV and all kind of things from the side. Some special prizes for the workers this evening. But I will allow your Member of Parliament to deal with that when he comes up. Labour rights, the next speaker this evening as we're winding down. Alright, music man. You're doing good, you're doing good. Labour rights. We have some special awards and gifts to give out this evening. And since they will be given out by the person you will be voting for when the Prime Minister decides the date for the third term, let me use the opportunity to welcome the next speaker to the platform. I cannot introduce him to you because he's yours, he's one of your born and grow here. He's a humble but hard-working man, successful businessman. Don't come into politics looking nothing. He has served you as the people of South East St. Mary and served you well. My friend from before he became Member of Parliament, and your Member of Parliament, help me welcome to the platform the Minister of State in the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, the Member of Parliament for South East St. Mary, and the next Member of Parliament for South East St. Mary, Dr. the Honorable Norman Dunn. labor rights. Show our labor rights. I want to recognize the best Prime Minister that this country has ever seen. Dr. the Honorable Andrew Michael Holness. I want to recognize my councillors. Councillor Hugh Bryan, Councillor Richard Query, Councillor Danvers of the Caston Division. I want to recognize the best chairman within the Jamaica Labour Party for a year of council, the one and only Warmington. I want to recognize the stalwarts of the Jamaica Labour Party, all my ministers who are here, Darrell Vaz and Cuthbert Flynn. But I want to recognize you, the workers of the Jamaica Labour Party. Now tonight is about you. And if you notice, tonight is not a constituency conference. Tonight is a workers' award. And yet still, so many persons are out for the Jamaica Labour Party. And it shows that the third term is assured in Southeast St. Mary. But labor rights, I'll say this. I was born here in the town of Anotaby. And as a young boy, I walked these streets. I bathe in the river and I play on the seashores of this beautiful community. I sold in the market with my mother. And I went to school here. And I went to school in Water Valley. From the very early stage, I learned the value of hard work, respect, and love of community. These values have guided my leadership and my service to you here in Southeast St. Mary. Tonight is not just a political gathering. It's a celebration of you, the heartbeat of the Jamaica Labour Party here in Southeast St. Mary. You have rung the bell loudly and proudly for years. And it's because of your loyalty, your belief, and your unshaken work why we are here strong today. I want to thank each and every one of you who stands in the sun or the rain each day and in the trenches with me. I want to thank the leadership within the constituency, our management team, Raquel Barkley, Nigel Phipps, Sania Mirage, Onique Bennett, Omar Love, and others. Our greatness as a party lies not just in our name or our symbols. It lies in our workers. Your unwavering commitment to the people of Southeast St. Mary and all our respect that we have for all our Jamaicans, no matter the background or the belief. I must recognize and deeply thank our councillors, Richard Query, Hugh Bryan, Lenford Danvers, and our faithful past councillor, Joseph Robinson. Your leadership and service have paved the way for so much that we celebrate here tonight. I want to say to you, there are much more that needs to be done. But much more has been done, and you have said to me over and over that I have been the best member of parliament you have seen in Southeast St. Mary for many years. We have so much things to do, so much roads to repair in so many areas within Southeast St. Mary, and we know and we recognize that we have all these things to do. But I want to speak about something here tonight that is very topical, and you have seen it on TikTok and all these things. And I want to speak about the Anotaby Hospital Road
that we paved recently. And it's to be finished paving, and we are making a carpet in there. And some people have named that road already, which is the Dunn Highway. So it is not for just you. It is for our children and all the elders and our future. Let me speak about some of the things that we have done here in Southeast St. Mary. We have made a brand new children ward at the Notre Bay Hospital because our children deserve the best. Our fisher folks, with the assistance of the Ministry of Agriculture, is now catching more fishes than ever. We have broadband internet services in so many areas, in Broadgate, in Richmond, in Notre Bay, Friendship Gap, and other areas. I want to say to you as well that there are so many things that is affecting us with regards to housing. We have not had a housing development here in a very long time. And it is something, Prime Minister, that people of Southeast St. Mary have spoken about all the time. But much more is coming for you. Much more is coming for your farmers. And much more is coming for the people of Southeast St. Mary. But tonight, it is about you. But let me thank the Most Honorable Prime Minister for taking time out of his busy schedule for being with us here in Southeast St. Mary. Southeast St. Mary is on the move. We're stronger than ever. We are laborites and we are unbreakable. So therefore, let us go forward with courage, unity, and faith. Let us ring the bell every time. Let us ring it louder and louder than before. This is our party, and this is our time to ensure that the workers are recognized and appreciated. And I want to say to you, especially for all the awardees here tonight, and for persons who have not gotten an award, it's not that we have not recognized you, but time is limited here tonight. But your award is also assured. So let me say to you, continue to work for the Jamaica Labour Party. Continue to build the Jamaica Labour Party. Continue to show Jamaica that when the next election is called, Southeast St. Mary will be in the winning column. And I say to you, show our laborites tonight. Third term is loading. Third term is loading. Big up yourself. Big up our workers. Big up all the participants. Big up our councillors. And let us say on the next election, we will be in the winning column. Thank you very much. And God bless you. It is late. Let me hear the Prime Minister. Show our laborites.
A man who learn on a hope a long working, you're hard-working, humble member of Parliament, Dr. Dunn. Let's thank Dr. Dunn for his excellent presentation. Now the moment you have all been waiting for. The reason that most of you are here this evening, to hear from the hardest working Prime Minister in the Caribbean, probably in the world, a humble man, from humble roots. No cash with nobody. No argument with nobody. Every day they get up and tell lie about him. What a good thing him mother growing good, and he's such a strong young man. Every day they call him name. He has done so much for this country. But I'm giving him another moment before he comes up to speak. Because your member of Parliament has some special gifts to hand out to some special people. I told you, I see some pretty fridge and stove and flat screen TV. Now look what you see, missing a boat turn up around there. So your member of Parliament, Dr. Dunn, I realize you folks had a raffle and all that earlier on. I'm going to give out some special awards to all of you now. Music man, they got the music in the meantime. so one of our good labor rights gonna spin the drum there now. We're gonna find out who has won some of these wonderful prizes. Please look across to my right. Let's do this quickly. Ticket number 58099-257. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Last call for ticket 58099-257. If you don't come to your prize, may I take it? Five 7-8-62212. 578. Come for your blender, pretty lady from your MP. Come for your blender then. Your fancy glass top blender. Draw the next number. Next prize, 578-62278. Your MP giving out beautiful prizes this evening. 578-62278. Going once, going twice. If you don't reach up here, gone 3 times now. We're going to the next number. If are you ball out, say are you? No, what? One number missing after that. One number missing after that. 578-62278. Going once, going twice, gone. 58099-048. 58099-048. If you have the number, you're a winner. If you don't reach up, you're gone. See the price over there, now come to me. Eh? Alright, mama, go through for your prize there. Well done. The next number, 578-62287. No. One number one that's still wrong. No. 578-62287. Yes, go through, all right. Congratulations. 578-62394. 578-62394. Going once, going twice. Give me the next number then. You better treat this like how you treat vote by election day, vote early and vote first. Alright, go through. Next number, 578-62254. 578-62254, going once, going twice. You sure it's you? All right, go through. Next. 58099 100. If your ticket number is 58099 100, you are the winner. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Go to your MP for your prize. Next number. Son? 57862. And the final 3 numbers. This is the last one. 2, 2, 6. 57862 226. Alright, go through. Come on, go on to the boss for your prize. Go on to the MP for your prize. So labor rights, back to where we were. And see them now, always working. Labor rights. Close the man, close the man, close the man. The final speaker for the evening, one of the hardest working persons in Jamaica, a dedicated, devoted leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Member of Parliament for West Central St. Andrew, Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And while he's still there busy working, let me just tell you that there's actually 3 more prizes. Because I see a flat screen TV, I see a stove, and I see a fridge. We will give those away after the party leader speaks. But labor rights, what you witnessed tonight was your party showing you a little appreciation. Your party telling you thank you. Your party reminding you that we don't take you for granted, we don't ignore you, and we appreciate the many, many, many years of service you have given to the party. So labor rights, without any further ado, help me welcome to the platform this evening, here in Southeast St. Mary today, the Member of Parliament for West Central St. Andrew, the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, second to none, Dr. Andrew Holness.
It is always a pleasure to be in this great constituency of Southeast St. Mary. I have campaigned here many times, and I have met some of the kindest, nicest, most beautiful, most loving people in Jamaica. Tonight is a night of acknowledgement and saying thanks and expressing gratitude. In February 2024, we faced the public And I decided after that that it was important to consult the workers of the party to figure out what were some of the concerns that affected our performance. After all, we were doing well as a government. But it was clear that we did not mobilize the full effort and energy of our worker corps. And from those consultations, several things were discovered. One of them was how our members of parliament serviced their constituency. And we found that there were many issues there. And since then, we put measures in place to ensure that our members of parliament were in their constituency, facing their constituents, even if they weren't able to satisfy all the demands, but they must be there. And then, from our survey, we also found that the workers felt that they were unappreciated or underappreciated. And therefore, we decided that we would structure a program to acknowledge our workers, to say thanks to them, and to ensure that as far as possible and as much as possible, we can satisfy the needs of our workers. And workers require all kinds of things. As I was there shaking hands and taking pictures and smiling with the workers, they would say, "Thank you, Prime Minister, for the acknowledgement," and they whisper to me and say, "Prime Minister, my roof. Prime Minister, my house. Prime Minister, my road." I know. It's true. But as a worker, yes, your roof, your road, this bill, health, all kinds of issues. But at the same time, after you spend 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, one man tell me he's there for 49 years. I met two gentlemen who went to jail under the 76 state of public emergency. People who have sacrificed for the Labour Party. They want to be recognized and acknowledged. Some people might say, "But show one piece of paper that you get." But you know the value of that piece of paper, that certificate, that when you frame it and put it up on your wall, your children can say, "The Jamaica Labour Party recognized the service and contribution of my mother." Many times I go around into constituencies and I'm invited into homes and I see the great pride with which former workers, retired workers point to their plaques and their certificates that they received. I recall in this very constituency being shown a certificate from Alvarez, from one of the older long-time workers. So it means something. And so the Labour Party is on this program now of recognizing and acknowledging the workers. We can't do this without you. You mean a lot to us. We love you and we respect you. Now, it has been a long night. So I have an abbreviated presentation for you. If you were faced with a choice An important choice about what the rest of your life could be. An important choice about what the future is going to be. How would you make that choice? Would you make it purely on hearsay? Would you make it purely on emotion, how you feel? Would you make it on what your friends say? Would you make that choice based upon some TikTok trend or video? Would you make it wholly and solely by what some commentators say? Or would you pay attention to the record of performance? Because ultimately, that's what it comes down to. There's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of promises. But at the end of the day, if you go to get your hair done, and I see many fancy hairstyles here, you don't just go to a hairdresser because she tell you say she know how to do the, what you call, give me somebody the fancy hairstyle them now. It's alright. You're not just going to choose the hairdresser because your hair said. You're going to want to see what she has done before. No, so the same thing with the nail technician. You want to see the work that she has done before. Not true? So you are looking at the past performance, because the past performance is usually a fairly good indicator of future performance. So if you have these critical, life-changing decisions to make, you must look at the record of performance. And I want to share with you some very important metrics of performance, some very important measurements of performance. And I want you to listen to me carefully. Those of you who have your pen and paper, draw it. Those of you who take notes on your phone, pull it out. And I see some of you recording, but I want you to study it very carefully. No country can survive and do well with high debt. The great United States is now trying to cut its debt. Every country is now trying to manage down its debt. When we took over the government in 2016, the debt to GDP ratio was 121%. What that mean? It means that if we take everything what we produce in Jamaica in that year and say we are going to pay off the debt, we would still have 21% of the debt left unpaid. So if we don't pay no teacher, if we don't pay no police, if we don't fix no road, if we don't fix the hospital, and we say we are going to pay off what we owe, we still have 21% of the debt due. Today, the debt now stands at 68% of GDP. That means that if we decide that we are going to take everything what we produce in Jamaica and pay off the debt, we still have ourselves left where we can spend 32% left. So Jamaica today is better than the Jamaica in 2015. So our performance on reducing the debt is much better than the PNP. We cut the debt in almost half from what they left it. So if you were to make a decision as to who could run the country best, and you are using the management of debt as a critical variable in that decision, you only have one decision to make, and that is to choose the Jamaica Labour Party.